When I think about Catholic leadership, Catholic school leadership, I think of three dimensions of leadership that have to be present. The call to be the educational leader, the call to be the operational or the managerial leader, but most importantly, the call to be the spiritual leader of this faith community. In my experience, many times the leader, I would take on a pastoral role. So the importance of having that spiritual connection with the community was vital. Anyone who's representing the church has to be in good standing. But more importantly, there has to be a genuineness, an affection that the leader has towards the church, towards her traditions, the saints, the sacraments, right? And the best way for me to describe my relationship with God or that spiritual connectedness I have with the church um, is really an experience I had when I was in second grade. You see, I grew up in an Italian neighborhood. I went to an Italian parish for the most part. And when we would leave church on Sunday, right, we would see this beautiful statue of St. John Bosco with his arm on the shoulder of St. Dominic Savio. And you know, on the Feast of St. John Bosco, every year we would have this major celebration. And I think around second grade, I finally made the connection that my birthday and the Feast of St. John Bosco were on the same day. And I remember saying to my second grade teacher, I'm born on the Feast of St. John Bosco. And she looked at me and she said, Kenny, there's a reason why you were born on his feast day. And that that sort of comment, that statement, had a profound impact on me the rest of my adolescence, my young adulthood, truly believing, yes, that there is a reason why I was born on St. John Bosco's feast day. And therefore, my entire life from that point on began to follow in Don Bosco's sort of spirit, in his footsteps. My complete and utter confidence in divine providence, my love for Our Lady, Help of Christians, the idea of bringing cheerfulness and optimism to the work that you have with the young. My faith life, my spirituality is so tied up with that statement that I'm convinced that I am called to do what it is I do, to do it in the spirit of St. John Bosco, and to do it to further the mission of Catholic education for the church.